guys, Mark Crossfield here in my hands. Big Bertha OS, oversized if you like, hybrid. Let's give this one a hit. I've got it in a 19-degree loft, quite a big head. Let's talk to you what the Big Bertha OS might offer your golf game. Let's get stuck in. So the Big Bertha OS, it's big. It's got a big face, it's deeper and bigger. It's got these speed steps on top, which they're saying with aerodynamics. In a hybrid, I don't think your average human's going to notice any benefit from them. Putting it down by the ball, I do like the way they point at the ball and frame it up. I use a driver with this shape on the top, so it kind of is familiar to me and I like it. It is a big head, this one, for a hybrid, which I really like. You also get their new hyper-speed cup face design, like all clubs nowadays, trying to keep that club face as responsive across different parts of it. So if you're mishitting this club, trying to keep that ball speed more consistent throughout. Now, the biggest thing I noticed when I put this club down by the ball is you really see the roll and bulge more than anything else. So you really see the curvature of the face. I personally quite like that. I think some people might not. It makes me look at it more like a little wood, and I like my woods, so I'm looking at that and actually quite enjoying that shape. And I like the largeness of the head. I think lots of people, certainly in this area, this 200-yard shot, or 150 to 200, or even 240, depending on your distances you hit, as friendly it can be in this kind of area, the better for me. Also, we get the neck, changeable neck on this one, where we can move the lofts and lies around to dial it in, because remember, with hybrids, it's not about how far they go per se, it's about getting them to fit into your set. We will show you some real ball data as well, using my chrome softs from GC2, just to show you how this one would fit into my ideas of numbers of a 19-degree. Off the face, very easy to launch. It makes quite a nice loud ting, like again a little wood, which I quite like. I think the roll and bulge, the visible shape down by the ball, for some people might be a little off-putting, but like I say, I actually really like that. The grooves are straighter. It's just the top line really seems to roll. Let's give it another hit. It does. It reminds me of like an old 5-wood, 7-wood down by the ball with the size of the head. Oh yeah, there's no problem launching that up in the air. Now this, I mean, I'm always looking for as friendly as possible in this part of my bag. And I like this, you know, I wouldn't want to try and calm this club down at all. I'd want it to be big, I want it to be launching it up, and I want it to, for me, knocking the spin down a little bit, launching high and stopping. And it's going to do all those things. I like the black head. Get the little V Callaway lineup line as well in the same colour, just quite subtle on top, slightly greyer face. I like the colourway of it. Do like this. That's way up there. That's the only thing I'd worry about with a head this size, is maybe I might get him going a little bit too high, and then I'm going to be struggling in different conditions. But again, you remember, you can change the lofts just to dial in that ball flight that you want. Let's look at some numbers. I like the look of that. I think it's very curved, which I quite like. It'd be interesting to know what you think of that. Let's see how far it was going. So numbers time, I'm carrying that, averaging 210, topping out at 215, miss hit coming down to 207, so pretty good numbers. Again, that kind of area of club, and this is where the big head really helps me, and I think it'll help a lot more of you. Only dropping from 207 to 215 from that distance is not a problem for me. That's quite a good hitting into a green area. Spinning at 3.6, peaking height at 32. I did get a low one down there at 29 and topping out at 34 yards high. Good numbers, fitting into where I'd want a 19-degree to go. I use a 17-degree hybrid at the minute, but I'm experimenting with another one which is 19 degrees, which you might see in a few videos, subject to when you watch this one. I like that. I like the size of it. Obviously, it's branded to fit in with all the Big Bertha stuff. Some people like to just keep their brands consistent. I wouldn't work like that. I'd always choose the club I prefer, regardless of the brand. So if it's a Big Bertha or a Fusion or an XR or any other brand, say, for matter of fact, but it's getting the one that I like the look of and the feel of. But that does fit into that Big Bertha ethos of friendly and easy to hit quite well. Put your comments down below. Hybrid, are you a hybrid player or not? What kind of distance would you be looking for from a 19-degree? And would you give that one a go? I'd love to hear. Speak to you soon. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.